Hello everyone, welcome back to Tricky Child. Sorry for the long wait, but school is finally over and I'm ready to get back to building. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first thing we're going to be doing today is building this wall over here. And you'll start off by doing this by building a wall out of the same materials we've been using and to just take it 15 blocks over. Texture it with the same blocks and take it to the top of the other side too. And after that, what we're going to do are add these patterns right here. You're going to go over 2 blocks and then add a 2 block tower that spans 5 blocks tall. Then go over 2 blocks and add another one, over 2 blocks, add another one, and you should be left with 3 blocks of space. Alright, so all I did here was add these little towers that we just talked about, and then you're gonna add walls on top of this, and then just going to go 4 high. So pretty much the same thing we've been doing over here, but it's just on this side now, and there's 3 of them. So make sure you have this 3 block gap. The next thing I did was focusing on this sidewall here, which follows the pattern 3 over, 1 back, 3 over, 1 back, 3 over, 1 back. And you're going to take this up 15 blocks tall. So I just did this one as an example. If you look up here, you can see this is the edge of the wall. And don't make sure they don't overlap. So just start a new segment here. And it's 3 over, 1 back, 3 over, 1 back, as I said. Take this 15 blocks tall and you should be good. After you take this up, we can finally get to work on some of the detailing. Get some light gray glazed terracotta, which is a bold choice considering the colors we're using, and just lay it on top of the walls that we just built. You should end up with something that looks quite ugly, but we're going to fix this, and the way we're going to do this is we're going to add some detailing. So what you're going to need are everything in my hotbar. Get a stone brick slab and place it to the right of this tower, and this is in the front, by the way. Then get your staircase, place it upside down, then get your another slab and continue this pattern like so all the way until the end. On top of it, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be getting a polished andesite slab, and you're going to place it on the glazed terracotta, right in front of it, on the top of it. And on top of that, you're going to add some smooth stone, and in between, you're going to add stone bricks. So it'll look like this. You get your andesite, smooth stone, and then stone bricks in between it. The top is the same as that side over here. So you remember you just continue with the pattern like so. But there is one slight change, and that is instead of starting with a slab like you did on this side, you're going to start with stone brick stairs, and you're going to go over. And then under every one of the stairs, you're going to add a stone brick wall like so. So your pattern should look something like this. And then you have this and that. So I'll cut back to you when this entire thing is done, and we're going to get started on this tower. Alright, so now we're going to begin on this tower. Before we do that, we have to do a little more texturing. So on top of every one of the smooth stone, place a block of smooth andesite. In between it, place a right side up staircase, and finally, on top of each one of these smooth andesite blocks, place a stone brick wall. It'll look something like this, and then do it for every side. But now, we have to begin on this tower. This tower is one of the stranger things that Bdubs created, because it's completely out of walls. There are no blocks here, and he did do a little weird thing in the front where he added some blocks going inside of the thing. But it's really just a 3x3 tower of walls, and it's our usual walls, just the cobblestone, andesite, a stone brick, and yeah, that's it. You just want to take this 11 blocks up. So, I'm not going to do this right now on screen, but take it 11 blocks up. But be careful, once you get to the 8th block, so if you take this 11 blocks up, once you get to the 8th block, you want to make sure in the middle you're not counting anymore. So, to show you what that's going to look like is, once you get 8 blocks up, stop. And keep the sides going up, but stop the middle one. And that'll create windows. Do it for the sides, but for the front and back one, just stop. And after that, you can add the 11th block in the center. But for blocks 9 and 10, you're going to leave a gap. If that's a little confusing, I can try to explain a little better when I build it on my side, but when that's done, I'll cut back to you and we can work on the roof. Because this is such a small roof, it's pretty easy to build. All you want to do is get your normal roof colorings, which we've established a lot, and just build 3 over and 2 up. And it's going to look something like, I don't know what blocks you're using, but it's going to look something like this. And when you're done that, you just want to go in the center and go 1, 2, 3. Obviously, throw in some of the orange terracotta to show just a mixture of color. I forget the exact term that was used, but and then you're gonna place your stone brick wall and go up 1, 2, 3, 3. Yeah, and this is basically the end of your tower. This looks a little weird, so I'm gonna fix that. But this is the end of your tower for right here. Next thing we're gonna get started on is this big tower right here, which was possibly one of the hardest things to build. There's a reason that I hate this tower so much, and that's just because it was really, really hard to build, and there's a lot of depth to it, which makes it look really, really nice, but at the same time, almost impossible to build just while you're looking at it. So the way I'm going to break this down is on the bottom, build a 10 by 10 rectangle that goes 5 across. The template for this is going to look something like this. You're going to have 5 over, and it's going to include this wall, which is part of a lot of my confusion while building this. You can have a 5 circle, and then it's going to go 1, 2, like this, and then 5 again. It's a pretty basic shape, except just know that this 5 is split in the middle by the wall that we built that went 3 over 1 back. And on these 5 by 5 templates, what you're going to be doing is you're going to take this up 10 blocks. And you remember the same palette we used earlier. Then you're going to shrink it down to 3 over, go up 2, and then shrink it down to 1. On either side, you're going to add these andesite or just any wall you want. Not up here, though. Then, on the things that connect the 5 platforms, you're going to take it up 11 and then add a wall. So it's actually not too complicated. Just the only thing you really need to make sure you do is make sure your thing looks like this. Just pause it right here, make sure the wall splits it, and make sure this is 3. Make sure this is 3. When you're done with this foundation, you're going to actually like a really cool start to this build. And honestly, I think there's a lot of things that you could do from here. But Bdubs chose to go a really cool route that I actually like a lot. From here, behind one of these walls, you're gonna go 17 up. This does not matter what side it is at all, like what side it is on at all, because it's gonna be mirrored on all 4 sides. So start here, take it 17 blocks out. This counts as the first block. Once you get to the 17th block, you should be right here, and the 18th block should be this layer of stone brick. At the top, you're going to add this nice window that you see over there, and it's a really cool pattern, just pretty simple, just smooth stone and stone. It's a simple pattern, you can pause it right here, but it's 5 over like that, and then 6 up, and 4 tall windows in the middle. Use a mixture of stone and smooth stone, but obviously use a lot more smooth stone, because it looks better. And then we're going to get to work on the detailing. So down here, we're actually going to be adding windows. And the way you're going to do this is you're going to be counting 2 up like this. And you're going to do that, make a hole like there, and a hole like there. And then count 3 up like this. Sorry, that's more than 3, that is 4. So just patch that up. And one thing you don't want to be doing is leaving this orange exposed, because it ruins it, and you want to put polished andesite there. Just trust me, polished andesite looks the best out of every block. Then you're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. You can do this and that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and put andesite at the top of both. Make sure that these don't touch each other. They should not. 2 andesite blocks should not overlap, because it looks really weird and broken, and I don't like it. And yeah, then we're gonna get to work on this detailing. So here, it's just gonna be like this, and then go 2 down like that. And then up here, you're gonna place here, and then just 1 and 1. And then here is the pretty simple pattern. It's just this, 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 and then you're gonna put andesite in the middle, walls underneath. Up top, it's just reversed. Here, here, here. Oh, sorry. Nope, that's wrong. You're going to here, here, here. Put that wall back, and then walls in the middle of there. And 1, 2, 3. The very top, you're going to take a layer of stone brick slabs and place it like this over the empty gaps. And that's it. I mean, if you're going to be left with this from a side angle, and I think this is probably as far as I'll go because it's just really grindy doing everything, but it looks really nice when you're done with it. Pretending like I totally finished this backside, which I don't think I will, unfortunately. Just a lot of grinding. But this roof is one of my favorite roofs in this build, just because of like it. I don't know. It's like it's really big and it looks really cool. I don't know. It just has something to it. But we're gonna get started on this. What you want to do is you want to start by building this pattern. You're going to go just around the inside the edges that we have already built for this foundation. This top stone brick layer, you're going to get rid of those. Those were all permanent, temporary blocks, and these ones are the more permanent ones, the ones that you're going to replace them with. So just go along the outside, replace all of the stone brick on the top with roof colors, and don't get rid of these color. Don't get rid of these two because these two are still supporting this. So just everything on the inside. And so let's get started like this. So what you're going to build is you're going to do this and like that, and then you're going to put one on top. Then you're going to put a temporary block here and get rid of it. Doesn't really matter actually. I'm just going to do that for clarity for you guys to see. Then go up to 3, and then finally go up 2. That. Then for to fill it in, it's just pretty straightforward. You're going to put a bunch of temporary blocks here, and obviously I have to use this for obvious reasons. It sounds really nice. I don't know, I just like the sound of it. Satisfying. Got to use temporary blocks again, so bring out our old friend. Then that, and you're going to go up 2 here. So like this, that, and oh, that's not good. Don't make sure not to put like 2 of them next to each other. It doesn't look that good. Then we go here. We go 2 again. So that, and then like that, and that, and then finally we're going to put 1 block like that. And you can cover up the inside of this. This was open, but I fixed it so I could show you this side as a demonstration. This is going to be open, but if you leave your temporary blocks, it's going to be closed. So just put one of those down there, and then we just go to the really satisfying part, which is like just spamming the walls all around here and then mirroring it, and it's going to look really nice. With this roof done, make sure that you put your stone brick walls all around here with chains on it, and make sure you texture with your orange. Put the crimson fence at the top and the chain for the final touch. We're going to go on to one more thing, and that one thing is something pretty important. We've been mostly working on a facade for a long time, and we haven't even gone to the major roof, which is surprising since I love to do easy things, and that's one of the easiest things. But I wanted to do one simple thing before we ran out of time, and that is building this platform, which using some of the most disgusting blocks in the game, actually looks pretty nice. And you're going to use polished diorite and diorite with a little bit of smooth stone and some polished andesite. 3 out of 4 of those blocks I really don't like. But what you're going to do is you're going to take your polished diorite and go all the way to the end, and to the end of this pattern, and then go 3 more blocks. And the reason I say use polished diorite is just fill in the entire thing and then texture. The way I would recommend texturing this is take your diorite and fly around for about 20 seconds or so, making sure you get all the edges going super fast and just replacing as many blocks as you can. Next, with the smooth stone, I recommend like running or walking, trying to get bigger clumps of the smooth stone together. And finally, with the polished andesite, be very deliberate with your placement. Just try to put like 1 or maybe like 10 in the entire thing. Like definitely no more than that. Maybe like 7 tops. And then you're gonna leave a gap, 2 block gap, for us to put some grass block in. And don't be afraid to mix it up. Like try to kind of say like the grass is maybe invading on this, or the diorite is coming through here. It looks really nice when you have a pattern. And finally, make sure that you fill in this gap, because it doesn't matter, you can use walls or whatever, but I like that. And yeah, this is the last thing we're going to be doing for this episode.
12-second outro because the other one was past the time limit. Okay, so sorry for the wait. I was on vacation and then my computer wasn't working. I'm not going to tell you when the next video is because I don't want to lie to you. Okay, bye.